Hi, Claude Whitacre here. I give seminars and I give talks to groups of salespeople and groups of business owners. So if you're in sales or if you're a business owner and if your income is derived depending on what you sell and the quantity that you sell, this is going to be for you. A lot of times when I'm giving seminars or giving talks, somebody in the audience will ask me a question. A lot of times it'll have to do with referrals. And something I kind of get is a common question. Somebody will ask, Claude, should I get referrals from people that did not buy from me? Okay? Should I get clients from somebody I talked to, they decided not to buy, should I still ask them for referrals? Well, the truth of the matter is that some of those people will still give you referrals, and occasionally you will make a sale by talking to somebody that was referred to you by somebody that didn't buy. That can happen. And it has happened to me, and I've made sales that way. I have to tell you, though, the chance of that person buying is much, much lower than if you get a referral from somebody that did buy. So my suggestion is to really concentrate on getting more referrals from the people who bought from you and not get referrals. I personally do not get referrals from somebody that did not buy from me, and here's why. When I go see that person, believe me, before you go see that person, they have talked to the person that gave their name as a referral. So this conversation has happened. That person has called the person that gave their name as a referral and said, okay, why did you buy? How much? And they'll ask, how much does it cost? Whatever you're selling, how much did you pay? And what is it? And why did you buy? Well, since that person already bought, and then they gave that other person's name, and you went to see them, and they recommended that you go see them, and they recommended you to that person, they have to justify that. So they're going to say nice things about you. They're going to say, well, I'll tell you what, when he first came over, I probably wasn't going to buy, but then I saw the product and I saw the service, and it was really good, and halfway through I'm thinking this is probably for me, and I'm thinking it's probably for my friends, and I really, really like it. So I'm not suggesting necessarily that you buy, but I'm just saying that I did, and I think it's a real good idea, and they're almost like vouching for you. Well, what conversation goes on if the person that gave the referral didn't buy? What are they going to say? They're not going to say, you should buy because I'm an idiot and I don't know anything, and so I just decided not to buy from this guy because I couldn't figure out what he was talking about. I'm a moron. Please just go ahead and buy. They're not going to say that. They're going to say this. They're going to say maybe not something bad, but they're going to say, it wasn't for me, and it's too expensive, and I thought it just wasn't that great of a product, and but he asked me for some referrals. So I went ahead and gave your name, and so if you want to take a look, go ahead and take a look, but it wasn't for me. Well, now what do you have when you go see that person? Every person that they know, which is the one person that you've already seen, like if that person didn't buy but they gave you that referral, when you go see that person, 100% of the people that person knows that you've already talked to didn't buy from you. That's their only experience. All they know is that all the people that they know that you talked to didn't buy from you. So to them, the natural, normal thing to do is to not buy. They think that's like the end of the presentation. They don't buy. They think that's the way that this process is supposed to work. The people that did buy from you, they give a referral. You go see that person. Now, the only person that referral that you're going to see knows that you talked to is the person that bought. And so they're, in their mind, 100% of the people that you talk to bought, see, in their mind. So now you go see them, they think that buying is the natural end of the presentation. They think that buying is normal. Buying is expected. So that's why I want to see people that are referred by people that bought from me. Now, the great thing is that even works even better after you've seen, let's say you have a list of referrals, let's say you have a list of 5 referrals. By the time you get to that third person, or fourth person, usually what ends up happening is, because they all talk to each other, they all know each other, see? Everybody knows everybody in these little groups that you're talking to. If they're relatives or they're business owners, believe me, these phone calls are happening, and these tweets are happening, and these Skypes are happening, these messages are happening, and they're on Facebook with each other, okay, before you go see this next person. So now now you're seeing the fourth person. This is what they know. They know that, first of all, they know how much your product cost, because that's the first thing that happens. Well, how much does it cost? No matter what you're selling, how much does it cost? Well, they already know that now before you go see them. They already know that there are let's say three people, and probably all 3 people bought, see? or at least 2 out of the 3 people bought, but probably all 3 people bought. So now, what do they know? They know that every single person that you go talk to, the natural thing that should happen is that person should buy. See? Plus, they want to stay in as part of that group. They want to maintain rapport with their group. Well, what does the rest of that group do? The rest of that group buys from you. See, they don't want to be the one guy that didn't. They want to be the guy that did. They want to be part of that group. So there are many, many factors when you're getting referrals that will cause people to want to buy from you, completely separate from the product and you personally as a person and the price and all that. The dynamic is completely separate from all of that. The dynamic is, well, my friends bought, and this friend bought, and that friend bought, and that friend bought, so, and they all bought from him, and they all bought that product. I probably, if I want to appear normal and popular and with it and, cutting edge, I better buy too. Isn't that right? So that's their thought process. If you'd like to know more about prospecting and getting in front of exactly the right kind of person that is highly likely to buy from you, my suggestion is that you read my book, Sales Prospecting, The Ultimate Guide to Finding Highly Likely Prospects You Can Close in One Call. Okay, my suggestion is you go to Amazon right now and get that book and leave a review. Okay, thank you very much.